It's a simple item in all of our homes, and it can mean the world for a child thousands of miles away. We're talking actually about pillowcases.
Yeah, and those can be made into clothing for children as far away as Central America, Africa, even Asia. But the simple concept is just a small part of the great work being done by volunteers here in Utah. Tonight, meet a husband and wife team who are committed to paying it forward. In a small workspace at the back of a garage, Michelle Bawden is making a difference to a small child who she may never meet.
I would say over 500 in the last 3 years.
15 years ago, Michelle's husband Scott came home with an idea: help people on the other side of the planet from their home in Sandy, Utah.
And when I heard what the program was, my thought was, I want my children to experience this.
Scott and Michelle fell in love with the concept of the local humanitarian organization YouthLinc.
Some of these kids don't even have shoes. The only clothes they have is their school uniform that's been handed down, that's torn and tattered.
Scott leads groups of high school and college students to faraway lands to build schools and provide skills in third world countries.
Kenya, Thailand, Cambodia, Vietnam, Guatemala, Peru, and Nepal.
Michelle stayed home to raise her own children. She has a hand in everything Scott does in his travels.
I'm amazed at how they're smiling, beautiful faces when they're presented with a dress and it fits them. And they're so thrilled that they have something else to wear.
In addition to the dresses she makes, Michelle and her army of volunteers started sending kits so villagers can make their own clothing.
It really is life-changing to see this little girl who the only thing she has is a school uniform that's torn and ripped.
We would love to see Scott and Michelle continue to help people around the world. It's time for them to meet the president of Mountain America Credit Union, Sterling Nielsen.
Great to meet you. You're helping children all over the world. And that's amazing. We have in this envelope $500.
Oh my.
Hope they'll buy a few more dresses.
That will. Thank you very much.
Glad to help.
That is fabulous. I appreciate that so much.
Now, Scott actually works in IT, never really thought about doing charity work until just a few years ago. Michelle is planning to take her first humanitarian trip within the next couple of years.
If you'd like to learn more about Michelle and Scott, just go to KUTV.com and then click on the Pay It Forward link.